अगर आप चाहते हैं कि लेटेस्ट न्यू फ़ोन का वीडियो सबसे पहले आपके पास पहुंचे तो हमारे चैनल को सब्सक्राइब कीजिए और सबसे पहले वीडियो देखने के लिए बेल आइकन को ज़रूर दबाइए।
Known as the Redmi 6A, and as you can see, we have the 2 GB RAM variant, and this is sold in India for just 6,000 rupees. We also have another variant that is known as the Redmi 6. This is slightly more premium with the better chipset, but this is for 8,000 rupees. I'll do the unboxing and overview of this one in the next couple of days, but let's look at this one. And as you can see, it says made in India, and Xiaomi is sort of marketing this as Desh ka smartphone or whatever. So let's have a look at this. And many people are confusing that this one also has the same processor that is found on the Redmi 6. That's actually not correct. This one has the Helio A22 SoC, whereas the regular Redmi 6 has the more powerful Helio P22 chipset. So that's the difference. So let's have a look. And this is also available in another variant that is 3 GB, and that comes with 32 GB of internal storage, and that is for 7,000 rupees if I recall. And it simply doesn't make sense to go with that one. If you have that sort of a budget, I would say add a little bit more and go with the Redmi 6. Anyways, let's open this up and have a look. A good thing is that the Helio A22 SoC is also based on 12 nanometer process, and it's a quad core processor, so the battery life should be really good, though it just has a 3000 milliamp hour battery. But this will be the first smartphone that I'm be testing with the Helio A22 SoC. So as you can see, this says it has a 5.45 inch HD plus display, Helio A22 quad core processor, and 3000 milliamp hour battery. And it's in the new again 18:9 aspect ratio. Hence, though it's a budget oriented handset, then also it looks actually pretty good. And some stickers and stuff. This is not a dual camera setup, guys. This is a regular camera. I believe it's a 13 megapixel and LED flash. And you'll notice that they haven't implemented even the fingerprint scanner on this variant to keep the cost down. So strictly a budget oriented device. It says user guide and stuff, gives you basic idea about the handset, warranty info and other stuff. And this would be the USB cable. It'll be a micro USB obviously, and the power brick looks like it's a regular 2 amp power brick. No, output is 5 volts at 1 amp, guys. So this is the power brick that we are getting in the box. So let me keep these things to the side and let's have a look at the device itself. So here is the device itself, and let me give you a physical overview first. On the top we have a 3.5mm headphone jack, and nice to see a secondary noise cancellation microphone also, because in budget oriented smartphones that's the first thing that manufacturers compromise. We have the volume rockers and power on off button, and again guys, I'm happy to say that the build quality is good even though it's on a budget. Main microphone and micro USB port. Where is the speaker on this? This is interesting. I don't see a speaker went anywhere. The speaker is here at the back, guys. So yeah, that's what it is. Let's look at the SIM slot. We actually have 2 different slots over here. So this is your primary nano SIM slot, I'm assuming, and this will have the second one and with the SD card, I guess. Yeah, as you can see, and you might have actually have to rely on the micro SD card because storage is 2 GB and just 16 GB of internal storage on this base variant. Anyways, guys, let's just try to power it on, and by the time it actually boots up and I set it up, let me give you a configuration overview. This Redmi 6A is having a 5.45 inch 720p HD plus display in the 18:9 aspect ratio. It's powered by the new MediaTek Helio A22 chipset, which is a quad-core processor clocked at 2 GHz. It comes with 2 GB of RAM and 16 GB of internal storage. There is also another model that comes with 3 GB of RAM with 32 GB of internal storage. Moving to the rear-facing camera, it's a 13 megapixel shooter with f2.2, and the front-facing camera is a 5 megapixel. It also has FM radio and Bluetooth 4.2, and it has a 3000 milliamp hour battery. So guys, as you can see, I have set up this device, and again, it's a pretty compact device because of the size 5.45 inch. And as I've mentioned, it does not have a fingerprint scanner, but it does have face unlock. And while setting up the device, it didn't ask me to actually set up the face ID. It just asked for a pin, but you can go in the settings and enable face unlocking. I have done that. So let's first check that. And as you can see, it's locked. I'm pressing this button. So face unlocking is there, but again, it's not very fast. As you can see, it's definitely taking about a second or two to do that face unlocking. So that's what it is. And again, it's MIUI, as you can see. So again, a bunch of Mi apps, and this even UC browser is there. I won't delete. Let's try to delete this UC browser. I don't know why Xiaomi is doing this. Yeah, you can uninstall it, but let's see how much space do we get out of the box. So again, familiar UI, MIUI, and as you can see, the face, you can go and add that face data. Let's just go back. So this is the regular settings that you will see. And if we go to about the phone, Redmi 6A, as you can see, and it's having that 2 GB of RAM, and out of that 16 gigabytes, only about 8.22 gigabytes of space is going to be available to you. So definitely you will have to actually rely on the micro SD card if you're planning to get this phone. And again, it just has that 2 gigabytes of RAM. General operations, it should be able to handle this new Helio A22, but I'm not very sure about gaming, particularly heavy games, how well it would do. So yeah, that's the only concern that I have. As of now, as you can see in the UI, I'm not noticing any lag. So again, this is the new actually chipset by MediaTek, the Helio A22. A lot of junkware is installed. I don't know why they did it, because already the internal storage is pretty low on this device. So yeah, that's what it is. A bunch of apps are sort of pre-installed on this. And by the way, guys, this is sold in India via Amazon, and the 2 gigabyte variant is for 6,000 rupees. I'll have the link in the YouTube description area. And it's actually very light to hold because it just has that 3000 milliamp hour battery. And as you can see, if you don't bring your face, it'll ask for the pin. Yeah, as you can see, it did unlock that using the face unlocking. So turn on play. I'm just going to just accept all that things. And let's also very quickly look at the camera. I'm not expecting huge camera because performance, because it's a budget oriented, but again, Xiaomi says it's again a PDF camera even for the rear facing one. So let's quickly have a look at it. And I'm just going to allow all this. So stock Xiaomi camera interface on this. This is what we get with almost every Xiaomi phone, so that hasn't changed for this device. So we have tap to focus, as you can see. In fact, not bad. It is taking about a second to focus, but for the price of 6,000 rupees, it's focusing actually pretty quickly. And it also has the HDR option, and it even has HDR auto. I'm impressed, and I feel this is due to the chipset, that is the Helio A22. They are able to do all these things even on a budget oriented smartphone. So yeah, that's what it is. Let's also look at the front facing camera. It's supposed to be a 5 megapixel, and as you can see, it's trying to track my face. And yeah, that was actually good. And it even has the portrait mode. Wow, for the front facing camera, this is actually nice, guys. I didn't expect this, frankly speaking. I didn't expect this. This is in the portrait mode. As you can see, you got that background blur with the front facing, and this was a regular. So I'm really happy to see all this features on a 6,000 rupees phone. So yeah, let me do one thing, guys. Let me actually take some more sample shots with the rear facing camera so that you can get a better idea. So these are some very quick sample shots taken around my office in artificial lighting conditions. Sorry guys, it's almost night, so can't take shots outdoor in my garden. And again, I'll leave the link to my Instagram account where I'll take some sample shots in outdoor lighting tomorrow and add that. And here are some very quick samples with the front facing camera in artificial lighting conditions. So guys, that's it for now. now for this very quick unboxing and first look at this Redmi 6A. What do you guys think about this device at rupees 6,000? Would love to know your thoughts about the same. And again, there is also that 3GB RAM variant. I would say don't invest in that. That goes to almost 7,000 if you have that sort of a budget. At 8,000, I feel this Redmi 6 might be a better, because this one has the more powerful Helio P22 chipset. Anyways, I'll post the unboxing of this one in the next couple of days. So guys, if you are still not subscribed to my YouTube channel, hit that subscribe button. Thanks for watching. This is Ranjit and I hope to see you.